What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Be wary of who you make a wolf. The clip is from the first Cesario, right? It's the last. It's the family dinner scene at the end of the movie, where he gets to the house, basically wipes out everybody. Um, wipes out the I was about to say the security. Lets the maid housekeeper go, and he sits at the table with the boss. It would say that the don, whatever you want to call the guy, and he sits down at the table with his two sons, and his wife, and they're talking, and they're talking about all the people that boss got killed, because he's got people killed over these family dinners, and now the tables have turned. Ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. So basically, he's trying to talk his way out of it, and he realized, I can't get out of it. And as hard on the outside as he was, and as cold as the guy was, when he was like, well, okay, man, just don't do this in front of my family. He was like, okay. He shot his two sons and his wife. And that face is the face you see in the thumbnail of when the guy who can eat dinner every night happily, because of his sociopathic and psychopathic mindset, that it's not personal to him because he's nowhere near it most of the time. Nothing's personal because he's really not invested in people's person like that. But he turned this man into a wolf. And when he turned that man into a wolf, and when he shot his family, that look, I forget the actor's name, but that was a phenomenal scene, and that was a phenomenal response. That is great acting, because that is something that he caught the human emotion. The only other time I remember seeing that was when I watched Blood Diamond. And when I watched Blood Diamond, when Damon Hunsu's character got angry and he beat the rebel leader with the child soldiers, the guy that took his son, he beat him to death with a shovel. You saw that turn of emotion from hunter to hunted, and he went from growling and snarling like I'm the man, to screaming and crying. Like, that emotion, for you actors who could do that, you're great. But for the people, the lesson in this is, if you go around life believing that you're the lion, right? You're the apex predator. You're the shark, right? Tiger, wolf. In this scenario, whatever other predator if you're the bull, in the situation, be wary of turning somebody who you thought was never going to be a threat into the worst threat of your life, because that's what happens most times. And being American and being in America, part of the American double-minded type of psychology is, this country is very much so afraid of the people that they turn into wolves, that they can't control, and they can't see, and they can't get to, because they have no idea what these people will do because of what has been done to them. And this country has a weird way of, if you're in a particular position, I get to cover it up. I get to just, walk away and wash my hands, or I get to do things and get a slap on the wrist, and not that much happens. But this scene shows how you can create a heartless person that'll make it personal and make you feel everything that you dished out into the world. And this is where we're at. So be wary of who you make a wolf, because where we're at in society, you see it all the time where people don't realize you're dealing with wolves. You just don't. I saw the clip of the news clip where the people tried to rob the house. I forgot. I think it was Arizona. And they was on a ring or whatever, and the people could see them on the inside. And they covered it up, and then they opened the door. And as soon as they opened the door, whoever was in the house just started shooting, and they all just ran and scattered. Well, be lucky that's all they did, because some people will chase every last one of you down. So be wary of who you make a wolf, because there comes a point where the hunter becomes the hunted in its hunting season. And for some odd reason, the hunters have the same nervous breakdown as the hunted. They thought they was impervious to that aspect. But fear is a interesting thing, because it'll make you do things that you thought you were above because you were the predator. But just like that, you can turn into the prey. But that's just my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying, y'all. Peace.